be. So we'll to order this meeting of the Planning and Zoning Board for Thursday, December 16th. We will start, for all of those who are willing and able, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance to start. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
States of America, to the republic for which it stands.
Okay, so we're going to start with the roll call. I am here. Paul's not. Brian Shelton?
Yep.
Rick Schellenberger's not. Mike Boyd?
Here.
Steve Conway?
Here.
Toby Meadows?
Here.
Thank you. So if you've all had a chance to see the agenda for tonight's meeting, are there any questions or concerns? If not, I move we approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second it.
Mike seconded.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. We just need to make sure, yeah. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Approval of the draft minutes of the November 23rd meeting. Any questions or concerns? Any revisions necessary? Seeing none, I move that we approve the minutes of the meeting for November 23rd, 2021.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. I'm sure you don't have any communications for us.
There is a letter that I sent. Actually, 2 letters.
Okay.
For comment.
So it looks like the same one, but it's probably for the 2 separate items. Yeah, okay. So before I forget, City Council Member Ron Colbert was with us this evening. Thank you for being with us, City Council Member. We appreciate that. Everybody who's here, if you haven't had a chance, please make sure you sign in. Did we have a chance for people to sign in? Okay. When we get to, we have several public agenda items, and we'll go through those one at a time. And so I'll explain through this since we really don't have staff here tonight to do that part. I'll explain through this, and then we'll open up the public hearing. At that time, we'll ask to speak to the applicant for each item, and then anyone else who is here who'd like to speak on an item, you're welcome to come up. I'll ask you at that time, give us your name and address, and you've got 5 minutes. So with that, we're going to start with our first item, which is review of LS 2021-04, application of Jeff Pritchard, pursuant to City Code 1609, who's petitioning for a lot split involving the splitting of property the applicant owns, currently addressed as 596 West First Street in Valley Center. I'm going to explain through this for everybody's got this information in your packet, including the drawing that shows the proposed lot split. So currently the lot in question contains 1 single-family residence. The land is zoned R1B, which is a single-family residential district. The applicant intends to retain ownership of the proposed southern lot where the house sits, which is labeled as parcel 2, and build a duplex on the northern lot labeled as parcel 1. A rezoning application has been submitted for parcel 1 and will also be reviewed at tonight's meeting. The completed stamped lot split survey document can be found in this report. Upon approval of the lot split, depending on approval of the lot split and filing with Sedgwick County Register of Deeds, the applicant would be able to apply for a building permit to construct a new duplex. Public notice was sent out to all adjacent property owners, and a public notice was published in Ark Valley News. 1 response has been received, which we all have a copy of. And just so you know, city staff is recommending approval of this lot split application. So with that, it is 7:04, and we'll open up the public hearing. If the applicant is here and wants to provide any more information, we would certainly be willing to hear that. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Is there anybody here from the public who would like to speak on this item? Now's your opportunity.
I'm sorry. I live at 220 North Sheridan.
I'd ask for you to come up to the podium. No, that's fine. And then provide us your name and address.
My name is Dana Lechner, and I live at 220 North Sheridan. I am right beside the property.
Just to the north.
Yes.
Okay. And we have the letter from you.
You.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be negative about it, But to squeeze something in on that property, I waited a long time to buy my house, and I love the open space, and I squeezed something in there. It's terrible, but I don't think it's right. Like, I bought my house because I love the openness. I waited a long time for my house, and I haven't even been there 2 years, and they're going to change my whole side. I've made improvements on my home. My neighbors have commented on my improvements, and I like to keep.
So I guess I'm curious on what I don't know, are you talking about the openness of the lot that's next to you just because it was a big lot already?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I lived in an apartment for a long time, and so the openness was really attracted me to that. And I don't understand, and I'm not trying to be ignorant, but Valley Center's become like a transient city, and you're building all these big, beautiful homes. And I work just as hard for my home as the person that's going to pay $500,000 for their home. But you're not going to squeeze a duplex in to make it look like it's, I don't know.
Yeah, well, this has nothing to do any more than the person who owns the lot. I mean, they could have